Hello everybody and welcome to another Throne of Eldraine draft here on the channel. Before I dive in, I do want to remind you that if you enjoy the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, click that bell so you don't miss any future videos, and leave a comment in the comment section down below so you don't miss. So if you have any questions or comments about the draft or the gameplay, without further ado, let's dive in. Also, if you want to catch me streaming live, you can find it on twitch.tv/NikolaiBolas. We have opened up a doozy of a pack. I think this one has lots of good options. One thing I will say is I'm going to try and avoid red a little bit. I think red is kind of the color combination that you're going to end up in most of the time on Arena because they just undervalue the red cards. And so it's kind of like the Mill situation where I just didn't draft Mill even though it was super open. We're going to be trying other things here. So in this pack, Castle Embereth is a solid card, but the thing with the lands, the rare lands in particular, is they don't gain you insane value. And you generally don't activate them as much as you think you will, so you'll definitely play them in your red decks, but you aren't going to prioritize them super highly. In this pack, I think the best card is Order of Midnight. It's just a 2-for-1. It's an adventure for the cards that care about adventures. It's a knight. It's a pretty good aggressive card. Really been happy playing this card, and I think it's the pick out of the pack. Next up is probably Glass Casket. This is just a very solid removal spell. Also powers up your Flutter Foxes. Oh my gosh, there's a Flutter Fox inside of the casket. I never noticed that before. There's literally a fox in the casket. It was meant to be the synergy. In the Heraldic Banner is a card that I haven't really played with all that much. It's okay if your deck needs to like mana source for splashing, but it's not like great in that role because it can only make one color of mana. But in a monocolored deck, sometimes you'll play this as like a anthem for your creatures. It can do good work there. In the common, in Magic lore, in the common section, I think the best common is Searing Barrage, followed by Silverflame Squire, and then probably Forever Young gets the nod over Two Veil Treefolk, just because you really want to make sure you have a Forever Young. And I think I've been a little bit high on Two Veil Treefolk. I keep having it be quite clunky for me, even though I do think it's a pretty solid card that you're definitely happy to run one copy of. I think I'd rather have my first Forever Young. But yeah, Order of Midnight, definitely the pick out of this pack, and then I would go Glass, Searing, Silverflame, Forever Young, Two Veil Treefolk. And then probably the rare land. Okie doke. So to follow up our Order of Midnight, we see the rare is missing out of this pack, so it's really hard to get a signal when the rare is missing because you really have no idea what they could have taken. Hey. And then other than that, there is Cauldron Familiar, which can be pretty good in the black decks. Thank you so much, RJ Cool 1776 for the follow. I really appreciate it. But yeah, Cauldron Familiar can do good work in the right deck, especially if you end up in black-green. There's some cool little synergies with it, like the Giant's Skewer, I think it's called, is the equipment that makes a food whenever a creature does damage, and then you can just kind of permanently bring back the Cauldron Familiar. Burning Yard Trainer can definitely do good work in aggressive decks. I already have a Knight to go with it. And then in the common section, there is a Fairy Guidemother is probably the best common in the pack. Unexplained Division is quite good as well. So Tiny is pretty powerful. Brimstone Trebuchet can do good work. But here, I think the main pick is between the Cauldron Familiar and the Burning Yard Trainer. I think they're a little bit more powerful than the Guidemother, which I think is the best common in the pack. The Cauldron Familiar does keep me in black, and I haven't really gotten a chance to experiment with the Cauldron Familiar, so I think we're going to take it and then just see what we can do with it. Even though I don't necessarily think it's the best card, I think Burning Yard Trainer might be a little bit better. I also kind of want to avoid the red decks because they get kind of samey after a while because the red cards are just undervalued. So we're going to try exploring new territories and seeing how the cat can do. Okie doke. And now there is another Brimstone. There's another Burning Yard Trainer. Let's just take the Lost Legion though. Stick with our mono black plan. Yeah, and see what happens. I haven't actually gotten really to play with Familiar yet, so like I really want to try it out. Like it's important to try new things, and yeah, we're gonna take this. I think other than that, the Burning Yard Trainer is a consideration, the Brimstone Trebuchet, but let's just stick with our mono black so far. And now there's a Jousting Dummy. We could take a Mad Red. There's just see what I mean? Like the red cards are just completely undervalued, and it just isn't very fun to just only play like the red decks. So I think Rad Radder is like a little bit of a different take. There's also Curious Pair, which goes with the Cauldron Familiar, so I think we're going to take that, try to segue into black-green food maybe, play a grindy deck that's based mostly in black, but does have some food synergies. Thank you so much, Infested Zeratul, for the follow. I really appreciate it. Negative Binomial, it's not a stipulation, it's just not very fun to only play red decks. And I think that the red cards are just systematically undervalued right now, so you end up in red decks like every time, and I just don't find that very entertaining or fun to just play the same deck every time. It's kind of like when Mill was the best deck, how I just didn't take Merfolk Secret Keepers, because it was just, I could do it whenever I wanted. Like Rimrock Knight might even wheel out of this pack, which is just like no fun. So we're going to take the Curious Pair. We're just trying new things, trying to try different strategies out. Yeah, we're going to take the Curious Pair. I think it has the highest upside. Black-green food would be a cool home for the Cauldron Familiar. Ooh, Covetous Urge. This is a great payoff for being a heavy black deck. There is another Curious Pair, but I think we'll definitely just take the Covetous Urge here and just try to play a heavy black deck. And now there is a Garenbrig Paladin, so we could just abandon the Covetous Urge and play like black-green. I don't think there's a real reason to take Queen of Ice here. Sporecap Spider's not great, so yeah, let's just take the Paladin and see where that leads us. And now there's a Foreboding Fruit. Nice little payoff for being a heavy black deck. I guess we'll take the Sporecap Spider, but not really super proud of that one. And now Two Unveiled Treefolk came back. Also Silverflame Squire came back, but I think we're either going to be blue-black or green-black, and so I think Two Unveiled Treefolk makes a lot of sense here. There's a Vantress Paladin, but that's not really where we want to end up. I think Crashing Drawbridge is a solid pickup. It's just been performing pretty well for me. There's like a lot of Gingerbreads running around, and this helps you block them. Also works really well with Two Unveiled Treefolk and Garenbrig Paladin. Sure, we'll just take a blue card. And a Gingerbread. See, like nobody just takes the Gingerbreads. It's just kind of, the Gingerbreads always come around. We'll take a Hengewalker. Maybe we play it. Okay, let's see what we open. And we got there. We got the Sir Conrad. Feeling good. Wow, this pack is great. There's a Sir Conrad. There's a Resolute Rider. So if we wanted to play Mono Black, we would have access to Resolute Rider and Covetous Urge. And we could play this Hengewalker. But I think green-black is looking a little bit more open. There's also a Fierce Witchstalker, which is definitely worse than the Sir Conrad. So Resolute Rider is a pretty tempting option here. But I think Sir Conrad's just a little bit better even, and it doesn't leave us segued into having to play Mono Black. So let's just take the Sir Conrad here. Maybe the Curious Pair will wheel. Resolute Rider is definitely nice though. Oh man, another Covetous Urge. Is it time to just commit to Mono Black? Double Covetous Urge is quite good. Or blue-black at least. I think it is. I mean, at least speculating on it, it's way better than Lost Legion, so it's worth a like speculative pick there. And then there's a Locthwain Paladin, which is quite good. Ooh, we got the Witch's Oven. Never mind. We're taking the Witch's Oven to go with our Cauldron Familiar. Oh, yes. We got the combo. We have assembled the combo. And we even have a Sir Conrad to make it do even more damage. So yeah, we're going to take the Witch's Oven over the Locthwain Paladin. Oh, yes. This is going to be great. Foulmire Knight. Ooh, there's a Giant Skewer, though. Hopefully this wheels. Giant Skewer is the combo with another combo with Cauldron Familiar that we'll probably play if it wheels, because you can just always equip the Cauldron Familiar, always get that damage going. But we're just gonna take the Foulmire Knight, get that extra card draw, that extra value, and then hope that this wheels. And now there's a Locthwain Paladin. Things are looking up. I think we got all the synergy pieces we need. I don't think we're gonna play that. We'll probably just take Smitten Swordmaster for a 2-drop. So if we just cut the green cards. I'm not regretting the Sir Conrad pick, by the way. Even though Mono Black I could have played the other card, I think Sir Conrad's just better. Welcome, Temion Smash 2. So I think we're just going to take the Swordmaster. We need more 2-drops. And this is a pretty good one. Whew. I have 5 Knights already. Man, I have a lot of good options in this pack. There's another Locthwain Paladin option. There's a Reaper of Night. There's a Barrow Witches. I really like getting the first Barrow Witches, especially in the Sivir deck. Reaper is pretty good, but it's not as good against the mono black decks that you always play, or the mono red decks you always play against right now. I think Barrow Witches is quite good. I think we're just gonna take the Barrow Witches. Have a way to get back Sir Conrad is quite valuable. Locthwain Paladin is nice as well, but we'll probably get another one on the wheel, or at least hopefully. Because nobody else should want that card. Oh, yes. Oh, mono black, you beautiful, beautiful creature. Oh, yes. Deathless Knight with comboing with Cauldron Familiar, Witch's Oven. Oh, yes. Things are looking up, folks. Things are looking up. We're going to take the Eye Collector, but we're not going to play it. And now Lost Legion. And Locthwain Paladin did wheel. Giant Skewer wheeled. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so we're mono black here because we have Deathless Knight and Covetous Urge, which make us paid off for being mono black. Oh man, and then we open a Trail of Crumbs. But I think two Covetous Urges is better than one Trail of Crumbs. So here we could take a Spinning Wheel as just some ramp, which I don't think we need. I think we'll just take another Locthwain Paladin, though that might wheel. If we played green, we would have to ditch the two Covetous Urges, which I don't think is worth it. We do have a lot of 4-drops already, so we don't really need that. I guess we could just take Spinning Wheel. Huh. If we were to play green, we could get access to a Trail of Crumbs, but having all of our black mana is really good. I think we're just going to take Spinning Wheel, but we're probably not going to play it. Oh, man. Wrecked. We'll just take a Forever Young. And now we can get a 2-drop. I don't think we want more than one Barrow Witches. This Lost Legion's probably going to wheel, and we really do want 2-drops here. Bog Naughty, Smitten Swordmaster. So, how many food makers do we have? We have... This is kind of a food maker. 2, this is a food maker. So not really a ton of food makers. So Bog Naughty's not great. I think we're just going to take the 2-drops so that we can stay stabilized, stay at a high life total. We don't have a ton of 2-drops, so we kind of need one. And now we'll just take the uncommon to get those extra dust for the collection. Reef Soul's a perfect addition. We did need a removal spell. We don't really have any. Okie doke. Maybe we could play Memory Theft. This is a super late Red Cat melee. Locthwain wheeled. And Gingerbrute, maybe we'll play it. Ooh, okay. So do we want a second Barrow Witches, which is probably always going to be on, another Lost Legion. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 3-drops right now, and we have 3, 4, 5, 6 4-drops. And then we have 2 5-drops, so we don't really need another expensive card. We already have a Forever Young, so let's just take the Lost Legion. The Crashing Drawbridge. Whew. So our deck really came together. I could see playing a Gingerbrute in this deck, but I could also see that being just a terrible idea. We don't really have the ways to buff it up. Forever Young and Conrad. Yeah, but you don't really want multiple Forever Youngs. Okay, I don't think we want multiple Crashing Drawbridges either. One of them's fine. And then we could cut a Locthwain. Oh yeah, this deck really came together. I like having a Crashing Drawbridge to give us an extra out against Gingerbrute. We have a decent amount of life gain here with 2 copies of Swordmaster, some food generation. Oh yeah, this deck looks sweet. Let's just double check we're not missing anything. I don't think we want the Memory Theft. I don't think we need the 3rd Locthwain Paladin because we already have a lot of 4-drops that are powerful. Keep in mind that we're playing as mono red a lot of the time, so, or at least we probably are going to. So yeah, that's why we're playing a Crashing Drawbridge over something like a Locthwain Paladin. Yeah, this should do just fine, and I'll see you in the matches. Before I get to the matches, I want to take a brief moment to say thank you to all of my patrons over at patreon.com/NikolaiBolas, and special thanks to all of the patrons that support at the credits level. Thank you Eric S., Stephen W., Brent, and Mr. Martinez. I really do appreciate your support and the support of all my patrons. If you want to learn more, you can find that information at patreon.com/NikolaiBolas. But without further ado, let's get to the matches. Welcome to round 1. This is definitely a keeper. We can go Swordmaster into drawing 2 with a food, or to drawing 1 with a Foulmire Knight. Definitely not just going to run this out on turn 1. against the blue deck. Interesting. This is the first blue deck I've played against in forever. Two to the bottom, okay. So I think we're going to go Foreboding Fruit on turn 3 and then Foulmire Knight and draw a card and play it on turn 4. We have a lot of value in our hand. I mean, even Blue-Red Draw 2 is kind of a different type of deck. Ooh, Deathless Knight's quite good, especially with this food we just got. There's no reason to play the Foulmire over the Fruit negative binomial, because this is it just draws me one less card. Does my MTG Arena store work? I haven't checked. Like, this just draws me one card. Yeah, I know, but if I'm going to be playing both of the cards, it's better to do the Foulmire second because I have more information when I'm making the decision. It's 0-0 drunk, not drunk. I just started it the first game. Really? That is a bold choice. Given that I can crack this food, then play the Deathless Knight again. And I get to deal an extra damage because it's Sir Conrad. Oh, I'm going to avoid the store at all costs then. I didn't crash it when I went to it earlier, though. But I haven't tried to buy anything from the store, so maybe it does crash it. The classic mono blue versus mono black matchup. Yeah, there's no way I'm blocking. Interesting, DMK. Interesting. Okay. So I think we're going to just get back our Deathless Knight and attack them with the Deathless Knight and Sir Conrad. Covetous Urge is tempting, though. I guess we can attack with everything. Because if they block here, they're just dead. Unless they're going to run away together, which I'm fine with that. Our deck is great. They can't even trade. They have to chump Sir Conrad if they want to live. Or they take an extra 2. Yeah. I'm not going to do that right now, DMK. I'm in the middle of something. I don't want to crash my client. I do appreciate the warning, though. But I'm not going to try... Yeah, I don't really want to make my client crash while I'm streaming. Okay. Sure. Yeah, they're dead. Whew. Boom. That was a pretty fun round, and let's see what Mono Black has to offer in the next one. Hello, and welcome to round 2. We're going to keep this hand. It's a little bit sketchy. We need to hit a couple lands, but we're pretty fine even if we miss on a land for a couple turns. And as the stats say, you're like 70% to hit your third. I am going to be better soon, drunk not drunk. I'm optimistic. Oh yeah, I never doubted it for a second. I'm like not setting an alarm. I'm just gonna get as much sleep as my body says it needs. Okay. There's some temptation to just kill the Youthful Knight, but we're just gonna keep making the mana efficient play. I'm glad we did what we did. Huh! Actually, I'm kind of afraid of the weapons rack, not gonna lie. Okay, we're probably just gonna Reef Soul this thing. Oh, combo assemble! Let's go! Oh, yes. This is my first time doing this, and it feels so good. This is my first time seeing a bartered cow in play. Yeah, that was a fantastic turn. I must admit. We don't really have any cards that can punch through Youthful Knight super well right now, so we're fine just hanging out. So Carnage would be nice. We have 3 copies of the Lost Legion that'll help us scry into good action. Oh, yes, this is so good. I'm so glad I second picked a Cauldron Familiar to experience the joy. Do I want to start stacking something up? Like I can make this into a 6/6. Or I can make this into a 7/6. It's cool that we've played 2 monocolored matchups. We have inevitability on our side. Don't hate on the opponent's deck, drunk not drunk. You never know. They might be a new player. It's hard to say. Things don't always go according to plan. Also try to keep swearing out of the chat. I'm just going to pump this up to a 4/4. So now we have good blockers for everything. No need to get too fancy here. They probably have a Silver Flame Squire or something. Once I get Sir Conrad, it's going to be easy. Keep in mind, we've literally drawn a land every turn since we drew that like really good sequence, so we're not out of the woods yet. I think I should put a counter on the Smitten Swordmasters just so he can trade with a Hengewalker or something. Sure. Okay, I'm glad I didn't do that. Opponent does not have a great deck, I will agree with that sentiment. La da da dee. Aha! We can now sacrifice the weapons rack. Feels good. But we're gonna wait. If we draw like a Barrow Witches or something, we're gonna be happy we had it. They've increased their lifespan by several turns. Okay. I suspect they have +2/+2. I have not heard anything about the MTG Planeswalker MMORPG. But that sounds kind of cool. Ah, there we go. I was waiting for you, Sir Conrad. Also, welcome Jack260790. Yeah, that is the holy trifecta, as it has been called. Trapped in a tower doesn't stop Conrad's passive. Sure, I take 2. Bonus damage, let's go. I think we're going to put the weapons rack counter on Sir Conrad. Maybe, because then he's a 5 toughness. Actually, we'll put it on Hengewalker, and then Hengewalker can block these and not be afraid of Silver Flame Squire. Have we even attacked this game? Oh yeah, we did. We attacked with the Smitten Swordmaster. Actually, I don't think we even did. I don't think we've attacked for a single point of damage this game. I did this in the wrong order. I should have sacrificed the bigger guy to my cauldron to get 2 foods. That was really bad. Well, it didn't matter. Opponent has seen enough, and we are headed to the next round. Hello and welcome. We have a great hand. This is round 3. Currently 2-0. Nobody for everyone that said, yeah. Well, somebody asked if there was a stipulation against drafting red. Oh my goodness. Too good. We're just going to cycle this to look for more action. Let's see what we can scry into. We'll keep a Reef Soul. It's our only removal spell. Covetous Urge is going to be great next turn. They have a lot of cards in hand. Oh, they have Weapons Rack too. Ferocity of the Wilds does nothing right now, really. I guess it pumps their one guy. We don't have any walls, so blow your house down's useless. Bargain's kind of irritating. I guess we could take Barge in. We don't really care about the attacking part, though. So we could also just take Tempting Witch. They can't cast Tempting Witch, though. So I think we just take... Barge in. Honestly, none of those cards are good. I'm very optimistic about winning this matchup. My cough was much better yesterday. Do we want to attack? I don't think so. We're not going to play our Bear Witches either, because I think they're going to probably end up playing this Embereth Paladin at some point. And then we'll trade that off. And then we can get it back. Sure. Now we have a nice little attacker. Perfect. Let's just Covetous Urge them again. Bognaughty, eh? Sure, we'll take Bognaughty. Like, it's just a flyer that can attack them, pretty much. Sure. That's a surprise. Oh, nice. Welcome to the party, Sir Conrad. Yeah, we'll have to Reave Soul. Wait, why aren't they buffing up their Gingerbrute? La da da dee. They still can't cast their Tempting Witch. Sad day. Well, we'll get him back. Oh no, we need to activate him first. Whoops. Mistakes were made. Miss out on a potential damage. Oh, this is so good for us. That is a very hot take, Pugs on shares. That's maybe even too hot. We could have hit him for 7, but I kind of want to leave back a couple extra blockers. I think we're going to Reave Soul the Gingerbrute. Maybe even the Weaselback. No, we can't Reave Soul the Weaselback because it'll... We have 1, 2, 3, 4 knights that are going to be out. So this is going to be good. We're going to force some trades here. So we're hitting them down to 5 guaranteed. They're going to have to make some trades. And we have bargains still that maybe they forget about. We should have attacked with Sir Conrad here. Probably. Oh, definitely. I messed that up. So they're at 2. I think they're just dead. Yeah, they're dead. Got him. I almost forgot about the bargain myself when I was making the attack, so I can't really fault my opponent for forgetting. I guess it's a little bit definitely something they should have thought about, but we got the win and we're on to the next round. Round 4, definitely keeping this one. 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop. With some life gain even for our Deathless Knight. Oh, the Gingerbrute. It's here. Maybe gonna lead with the Malevolent Noble. Oh, we're in trouble. Never mind. We got Smitten Swordmaster. We don't really have removal is the problem, so Gingerbread really wrecks us. I'm not liking my chances here. Oh, I should have attacked with Smitten Swordmaster. What was I thinking? Oh my god, that was so bad. Oh yeah, he has haste. Wrecked! I totally forgot about that. Haha! Shoes on the other foot. I totally forgot about that haste. Let's go! Haha! Okay. Ooh, nice. Oh, yeah, definitely want both of those. No attacks. Okay, I'm gonna kill the Grumgully, I think. This is gonna gain me a lot of life. I'll take 2. This is worth trading off. I should have thrown an extra guy in front of him, and then I wouldn't have taken any damage. We're gonna use this and then Barrow Witches it back. Because getting rid of this Raging Redcap is quite good. So I messed up a little bit. I should be at 12 right now. So if they have barge in, yeah, we're still fine. Boom! Got the win. Slight misplayed on that one turn, but overall, this deck is rolling. We're into gold 1, and I'll see you in the next round. Welcome to round 4, 5. I don't even know. We're crushing it, and we're keeping this amazing hand. 2-drop, 3-drop. Conrad is in the hand. We're going to see how good Giant Skewer turns out to be. The puppet should never be played, folks. Just never play the puppet, and you'll not be far off. If you never played the puppet would still get played too much. We have the perfect mono black knights curve out, I swear. That's like literally the dream. 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop. Sure. So we definitely want to land, and Order of Midnight would be good as well. So we'll keep both. No attacks. Sir Alan, eh? Okay, we're gonna lose. This is not looking good. So if we block with all 3 here, he can kill this guy, and then our guys kill his guy, and we take 7. We have to get Sir Alan off the board. Sir Alan down. Can't block is a real problem here. We need to be able to kill the Fairy Guide Mother. Okay, so next turn we're going to Order of Midnight back this guy. Use that guy to gain some life. And then next turn we're going to try and get it with the Giant Skewer so it's a big creature. So right now we're gaining 2 life, which is a full turn. Gaining 3 life doesn't really add anything. I think this is going to be better. So we'll do this and we'll play the Giant Skewer here. So we're looking for Reeve Soul, which is often is good. attacks. Come on. Really? So this way we take 3, we go to 4, we go up to 5. Yeah, we should be okay. Every creature is now worth an extra turn for us because we can sack them to gain life. Wow, they didn't kill the Swordmaster? Wow, we're in it. Let's get Sir Conrad in the action. Now that Sir Conrad's out, I feel a little bit like we could win this. Oh my gosh, so we can get back 1, 2, 3, 4 creatures? So we're going to sack the Order of Midnight and sack both, vice both foods. Okay. Toughness, so we can get back 5 creatures. They have an Ardenvale Paladin that'll just block it. So that gives me another food. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 creatures. Oh, they're almost dead. They're literally dead next turn. Okay. So Forever Young's going to get us 6 thing, and then we have 2 knights in play. Boom! Opponent has scooped it up. That was insane. Oh my gosh. So next turn what we were going to do was we were going to Forever Young back 6 creatures, draw the Smitten Swordmaster. We have 2 knights in play, and that would have drained them out for the last 2. Wow! What a turnaround. That was insane. I did not think we could have won that, but we managed to get the W, and I'll see you in the next round. Round 6, we are 5-0 with Mono Black, and we have another great hand. Wow, things are really shaping up for us. Okay, that's good for us as well, because Lockbane Gargoyle is really bad. Potentially means they're mono green. Well, that's going to be a problem. Yes, thank goodness. We are more than happy to make this trade. Oh, man, they are on to us. That was a good Lost Legion, I must say. That was basically a draw, too. I am glad they are missing land drops, because otherwise we would be in bad shape. Because Lovestruck Beast is a stupid card. No! The Locthwain Gargoyle is a real thing now. Wow, I feel a little bit bad for the opponent. It's not their fault. They have to keep a 2-lander on the play with their Lovestruck Beast. Though they drew the Lovestruck Beast afterwards, or they probably would have done the thing on turn 1. We'll do this first, and then we will attack with Sir Conrad. If they kill it, we can Forever Young it back at some point. Opponent didn't really do anything this game. This was nothing really they could have done. We'll just play this. Next turn we'll Alpha Strike them. So if we attack with everything, they'll go block, block, take 2, 4, 6. Oh, they're just dead. Nice. Oh no, they're not quite dead. Oh yeah, they are. Boom. I mean, that wasn't really a contest because opponent didn't hit lands, but still feels good, and we are on the verge of a perfect run. I hope you stay with me. Welcome to hopefully the final round. We are currently 6-0, and we have a great hand. Whoa! Welcome, Rabagast. I'm going well. It's going well, Cornwall. Cornball. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Things are going all right. We seem to draw Sir Conrad every game, which is probably a factor in our success. We don't have a 2-drop this time, but we do have 3-drop, 4-drop, 5-drop, another 5-drop, so we're going to be fine. Blue-red. Okay. This should be a good matchup for us. We don't want the noble, but we do want to land. Because we want to be able to cast Sir Conrad on curve. We're fine trading that off because this thing could become a 4-3 anyway. And also we kind of have a nice beat down curve out draw on the play. Oh yeah, definitely happy with how that decision worked out. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a massacre. Oh my gosh. We have a mono black knight deck pretty much. This is like a dream deck. This deck is not real. It's surreal. Sir Conrad real. Oh man. Sure. I think they just have to take 6 probably. If they trade here, they take an extra 2. And then this is going to drain them for 4 next turn. We can go Locthwain, drain them for 4. Boom, boom. No longer draining them for 4. Feels bad, man. We're on the cusp of victory. Okay, Ironcrag is not good for me, but it only does 3 damage. Okay, never mind, it kills the Locthwain. That is bad. If they can't draw 2, then this is going to be game winning. If they can draw 2, it's a little bit worse. Okay, they can draw 2 because they can play Merchant and activate it. Ironcrag is definitely a good card. Whoa, the Skullknocker Ogre comes down. Do we get to go the ultimate burnout? No, we're so close. Maybe I shouldn't have attacked with Sir Conrad that turn. Hard to say. Sometimes it's hard to say. Because now they get to shoot down my Locthwain Paladin. Yep. And they essentially get to shoot down something every turn. We can just wait until we draw our Sir Conrad Forever Young combo as well. Oh. Huh. Let's just take the Sir Kara. And then we'll get our Sir Conrad out, and then every time they kill one of our things, we'll get a extra damage to them. So when we play the Cercara, they're going to have to spend 3 mana the next turn to kill. No! Brutal. That's an ouch. Sure. There we go. We're just going to make the more mana efficient play. Now that this is dead, we're in fine shape. It's a weird attack. Sure. So we're going to draw 2 cards first. Perfect. We're fine trading this for Merchant. Sure. 100% blocking. Yeah, our deck is sweet. Whoo! We don't want the Witch's Oven right now, but Order of Midnight will be sweet. Oh no, we should have had the Witch's Oven. Oh no, we should have put it on top, because then they Charm Sleep this, and we just kill them. But we were going to win that anyway. We had a Smitten Swordmaster to get back, and that would have been lethal anyway. Bam! We got the victory, 7-0. That is unreal. Super sweet deck. Mono black hype. And we leveled up to level 70. Feels good. If you did make it all the way till the end of the video and you're watching this on YouTube, remember to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and in the comment section down below, leave a hashtag, perfect black deck, because it was a perfect black deck. We got 7 wins. It had a perfect record. It was unbelievable, and we had a ton of perfect draws. So hashtag perfect black deck in the comment section down below to let me know you made it all the way to the end of the video. That is going to do it. If you would like to catch the stream live, you can find it on twitch.tv/NikolaiBolas. I do hope you enjoyed it. That is going to do it for this draft video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you next time.